Portia finds Zeke with Jordan at the Metro Court pool and assumes they are on a date. Curtis arrives, and as Anna and Sunny continue to talk about Valentin's message, Dante walks through with takeout and sees a gunman on the roof. He yells at everyone to get down as shots are fired. People scatter, and Sunny's guard fires back. In the restaurant, Chase calls the shooting in. He says he's going in when Finn and Liz approach him and say they heard shots. Chase needs their help and asks them to come with him. Back at the pool, Jordan makes a call but learns the shooting has already been called in. Suddenly, Portia spots Curtis laying on the ground, shot in the back. She rushes to him and applies pressure, and says she needs towels. So Jordan grabs her some. Soon Finn and Liz arrive, and Finn asks her to let them take over. Chase asks Jordan what happened, as Liz and Finn work on Curtis. Sunny decides to end the chaos. Steps out from behind the bar he and Anna sought cover behind, and yells, "I'm ending this, stop." The SWAT team arrives shortly, and Curtis is loaded onto a stretcher by the paramedics. Portia asks to ride in the ambulance, and Zeke tells Jordan that he can give her a ride to the hospital. Jordan explains they are witnesses and must stay. Zeke asks Dante if he can take Jordan to the hospital, as he also wants to be with his sister. Dan excuses them as they confirm they didn't see anything. Anna tells Sunny that was a risk he took. Sunny assumed the shooter was gone, and Curtis needed help, so he took a calculated risk. They both heard 3 shots, and Sunny believes a bullet ricocheted and hit Curtis. Meanwhile, Dante explains to Chase he came to see his dad and identifies the window the shots came from. The SWAT team is searching the hotel as they speak. Brooklyn arrives and is so glad Dante and Sunny weren't hit. Danny says it was Curtis who was shot. Chase tells Brooklyn this is a crime scene, and she knows and won't get in his way. She just had to make sure he was okay, as he means so much to her. An officer takes Liz and Finn's statements, and Dante thanks them for their help and says they are free to go. Liz praises Finn's actions, and he says he couldn't have done it without her. She asks if they can get out of there, and they leave. Dante approaches Anna and Sunny and reveals one of them was the target. Chase pulls Dante aside and says there is only one room on the 11th floor with a pool view, and it's unoccupied. They leave to check it out. Brooklyn checks on Sunny and says it's times like this she realizes how dangerous Chase's job is. Sunny has his man drive Brooklyn home as she's in no shape to drive. She leaves, and Anna and Sunny discuss the target. Sunny believes it's him, and Anna asks if there have been other incidents. Sunny admits he has become a target lately, but also notes someone sprayed murderer on her front door. Anna asks if he thinks the shots could have been for her. Dante and Chase head into the suspected room and search it over. Dante finds the gun stashed behind a sofa. Chase calls in for the forensic team, but Dante knows they won't trace anything back to the shooter. Chase thinks the person was a pro, but Dante admits it could be an intelligence op. At the Savoy, TJ and Molly hit the dance floor. Christina suddenly gets the idea to be Molly and TJ's surrogate. Molly, around the corner, hears her sister's idea. Molly finds TJ and asks if they can sit somewhere far away from her family, as she may have to kill her sister. Back at the table, Alexis thinks right now Christina offering to be a surrogate is getting a little ahead of the game. She points out that Molly and TJ are both devastated, and this isn't the time for rash decisions or grand gestures. Christina disagrees and feels time could be running out. Christina explains who knows how long her eggs will remain viable, and what if she meets someone and wants to start her own family. She thinks the sooner she does this for her sister, the better. Sam suggests Christina take a moment to think about what being a surrogate means, and Alexis agrees. Sam tells her about her pregnancy with Leela, and how it affected her like she never imagined, and she was shattered when she was stillborn. Sam thought she knew what it meant to be pregnant, but she couldn't have been more wrong. Christina realizes they are right. She was wrapped up in helping Molly and TJ and didn't think how it would affect her. She's glad she only blurted it out to them. Meanwhile, TJ asks Molly what Christina did to upset her, automatically assuming it's Christina. Molly informs him that she wants to be their surrogate. Molly feels like Christina is throwing it in her face as she can't have a baby. She cries that Christina will experience everything she can't, and it will all be about Christina. TJ tells her, "Not to me." TJ knows Christina has the classic middle child Jan Brady syndrome.